Hey guys, WildTracker here, and welcome to another episode on the WildCraft SMP server. Yeah, so down in the nether, as you can see, there's a few guys back there. Yeah, so basically I've been down here, I haven't got them with me, but I've been looking at the wither skulls. I always put them in the ender chest, which actually is one in front of me, I believe, isn't there? So we got two wither skulls at the moment, and I got my wither sword, which is my Smite 5 looting 3 unbreaking, and I've run out of fire resist, so I might have to head up because these guys are around. But I've been keeping the strength potions on, which I've just run out of as well, so I'm not going to do that, which basically means I can attack the zombie pigmen as well, and basically from that, as you can see, 64 gold there, another 16 there, so I've been collecting that whilst collecting the skulls. But yeah, I think we'll give that a go as I've run out of food. I've only got zombie flesh and I need more potions. But what I thought I'd do today is we would have a little look around spawn, because a lot has changed and we've got a lot of automation, a lot of farms and things like that. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so we're back at spawn where the maps are, and as you can see from here, we haven't really done an update for a while because I know for certain that there's a new house over here, and also we got some new stuff going on over here in this area, and some new stuff going over that area. So I think what I'm going to do is, you can see I've got the maps below, so we shall update these as we kind of go. And nothing's really changed a huge amount on there, I don't think. It's over the far side, but we'll have to go over there and have a look. We'll have a look at this one. Yeah, so we'll kind of travel around and update these maps, and I'm going to head over this direction first, because as you can see there's some new buildings over there. So let's go over to this one first of all, over by the wall. You can probably guess what this is just by looking from the outside. Smithy was basically exploring in the mines or caves over here, and he came across a skelly spawner. It's actually quite close to the surface as well. I think the cave where it comes out, it's possibly here somewhere, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, it's just the other side of the wall, that's right, it's just the other side of the wall. So yeah, that was quite a good find to get on there. So we've now got that on the map, and you can see it was that close to bring them to drop. We had to bring them out to the surface, but we thought that was quite a cool feature rather than having just a lava blade below. We thought we'd make a feature of this one. So we've got a skelly spawner here and a zombie spawner over there, so that's pretty good. And the XP on this is really good, and I think ghosts might be down here, so let's go and have a look, because I basically converted this. I took it and it was just a spawner, so there's ghost. Yeah, so basically I made all this area for it. The actual spawner is here down below. If we go down this area here, and if we very carefully, let's just get rid of those arrows there, get ourselves a pick and break a block. As you can see, there's the actual spawner. So what it means is the area that we AFK in is immediately above us. So that's what we got here. So this block actually marks the center where the spawn is underneath us, and you can see they all arrive down here, and they are literally a one-hit kill, which is really good. But it means this whole area is an AFK-able area. It means we can enchant at the same time, and someone's already destroyed one of the anvils. So I've got some personal chests over this side, so we can just store our own personal stuff in when we're down here. And then this is general storage for all the things. Now what we've got is basically a couple of hoppers underneath at the moment, and all the drops drop into this chest here. So that's pretty nice. It means we don't have to worry pick it up, we just get all the XP. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take this from here, and we'll probably bring it round, put it into some droppers going up, So basically make an elevator, bring it across, and then we'll have a load of hoppers behind it auto sorting this along this wall. So that's how we're going to extend that. But yeah, so that's pretty good. And it just so happened that the glass there, and you see the dirt behind the glass, that's the rail track we run from the village to run our villagers across to the villager breeder. Now it's not working. So that's quite good. Oh, incidentally, it's a beautiful day and it's a bountiful day, because today we have got the Bountiful update. 1.8 is out, and we are running it on the server, so hopefully it's going to be bug free. I'm sure if it's not, there'll be some updates. So yeah, that's pretty good. So where should we head next? Let's carry on down south, because you can see on the map there now there's a whole pool of water. So let's go and have a look and see what that is. And there you go, that's the pool. As you can see, there's villagers on the side, and basically Ghost has made this massive, well, I say massive, it's an iron golem farm, so we can get some iron, and that's pretty good. So he's made that there. We were thinking of actually turning this into a villager breeder as well, so we might stick on top of it the garden area, so we can actually have the villagers breeding, and they'll both drop down into here. That's gone as well. Evidently last night Ghost was actually AFKing, and a creeper came and blew him up there, so that's good. But yeah, iron's already in there, and a load of poppies. So yeah, judging by that, I think Ghost has had a little bit of iron out of that chest there. So but very similar to the one that I produced last time. And this village over here, we've put some doors on top. Look at these guys. What are they doing outside of here? Look at them all. How many is there? 1, 2, and they're alive in the day, so I'm not quite sure what that's about, because I'm not really in the shade. I haven't got my armour on either, have I? So it's we've got to be careful here. Yeah, so yeah, not quite sure what that's about. But we've now got just a couple of villagers, as you can see. Well, he's got them down there for some reason, and all the doors are gone. Ah, that's probably because we put all the doors up there. So yeah, that's cool. But they're still there. We might have reached the maximum, but we've got some good ones there, and we'll have to have a look at those and see what's in the actual librarians, because we want to get some more books for those. So yeah, that's pretty good. So we had doors on here, and it basically meant that we could have loads and loads of villagers, and I'm guessing there's about 14 or so up there now. And then we've got these which will transport across. So we've got some more inside as well. Looks like it, yeah. So they're probably inside that other room ready to go down. So we'll have to come back and do that. Let's see what else is on the map. So we're at the bottom corner of the map at the moment. That's updated. I don't think there's too much that way, but there's a load of stuff in the centre of spawn, so let's go and have a look at that. Okay, so we're back in this nice sort of flat area that we've created, and you can see some things have changed around. So we've got, not quite sure what you call this, whether you call it a town hall, but it's basically the centre of town now. So we've moved all the farms at the moment just over here. So this is a sort of main farming area, and again, there's nothing automated about this. We just literally moved it over here out the way, so we can still come in here, gather crops if we need it, etc, etc. So that's been moved, but we've got this new town hall, and as you can see on there, it's got northeast southwest or NESW written on it. And in here we've basically, so this is where the map wall is that we were looking at earlier on. So you can see there we've now changed that. We've got that now on the map, and we've got this now on the map. So that's good. Yeah, we've also got the portal set up there still, which is where it was. There's nothing underneath this specifically now, but yeah, it's kind of central area, and I think, and I've not actually been up here, so I do not know what's up in the middle bit. So let's have a look. I think it's just an empty area, but again, we've got the option to put things here, and then we've got a top area as well, so we can actually get right on the top of here and have a look over spawn. So yeah, it gives us a really nice view up here, which is really cool. And you can actually see whole spawn area, which goes up to the wall. We've still got the wall to go down that side. Over the back of Smithy's base, we're still not quite sure how we're doing that over there. And then you can see there's a new build going up over there. And yeah, so that's all starting to come together. Let's head back down and we'll go and have a look at some of the automation. There's a way down here somewhere, isn't there? Oh, it's a bit further down, wasn't it? It came out through the roof here. I suppose we ought to close that off afterwards. We can always set it on fire. Not sure if you need an empty inventory when you do that. That's closing it. Let's do that and try again. There you go. Cool. Okay, so down here now. So if we go back to our map. What have we got outside this side here? Okay, so we've got a little bit of automation here. You see, we've got a few chests that we've just dumped here for now. These will be going, and there's a bit of a chicken farm there because we wanted some chickens for breeding. So Andy has been creative, and you can't really see much on top. I get stuck in the chest, but over here there's a bit of a building. So I'm not quite sure what he's going to be doing with the top of this building, but there is an entrance. Let's go and have a look. So here we've got a chest that's just his junk stuff, whereas he's building. Okay, so first of all we have this, and I'll show you how this works. If we come down here, now you can choose what you want to do. If you want to do it this way, we can take a load of cobble. Okay, obviously if you've got a silk touch pick, let's get rid of that cobble. You can get yourself a load of smooth stone. And that's pretty good. And basically the way he's got it set up is this is a auto cobble smooth stone creating machine. Now what we've got lava at the top, we've got water to the side, and now the way the mechanics work on this is if the lava falls on top of the water, it creates a smooth stone. I think if it's next to the water, it creates cobble. So this is basically generating smooth stone, and you can choose what you want. And we've got the lava up in the dispenser there, and there's a button up here which will basically take that lava out, and that allows us to repair it, because occasionally it does go wrong. We're on a server, so you do get some timing issues, and that just allows us to withdraw the lava and get that going again. But we'll stick the lava on, and then we'll show you how this works once it's all the way down. So what we've got is a lever down here, and we'll just let the lava settle. I think it's settled. So, and there you go. And it's now basically got to a point where it can't go any further because pistons can't push it any further. But so how do we mine all that out? The idea is it creates this stone, it then drops down, and then this piston's then activated and pushes it sideways. And obviously there's a maximum you can actually push sideways on a piston anyway, which is just here. So that's really cool. Nice little thing there. So he's got some chests. He hasn't quite finished it here, I don't think. He's got some decorating to do and that side of it. And talk of the devil, there he is. And if we go down here, it's going to get a bit noisy. Let's change our sounds down a little bit, shall we? Music and sounds, friendly creatures. Okay, so let's have a look. So what we've got here is basically an auto chicken farm. So we've got different ways of using this. So you can see at the moment they're being killed there by the water. So as the chickens are basically hatched into it, well, we basically hatch the eggs, the dispensers are then throwing the eggs, it's creating baby chickens, the baby chickens then grow up. As they grow up, they drown in the water, go in a hopper, and we get raw chicken. However, if we press this button here, which is water, we can get rid of that water and then press this button and we can have lava. So that basically means we can now have cooked chicken instead. And if we go down here, we can have a look. And again, Andy set all this up. So we've got a chest over here, which is supposed to be cooked chicken. It's got a few of those in there as well. There's all the raw chicken for our villagers, and then the rest of the feathers that we get left over. Now that may need emptying out because it may get full up, and if it gets full up, that's not so bad at the moment. So just check that, it's got nothing in it. Yeah, So I'm not sure if that's all working or whether it's emptied out, and it shouldn't have, because there's 21 stone in there, so Andy may need to have a look at that. There's Andy. Let's slash tell Andy just recording. There we go. Yeah, so he's done pretty good down here, though, I think, in terms of getting it all set up and all the redstone behind there. So I'll have to tell him to come and have a look at it, though, because that doesn't look like it's set up quite right now. It looks like all the stuff is going in there. What there should be is, like, these hoppers here have these stones, and then what's going in there. So that's feathers. Yeah, so that's got nothing in it at all, and again it should have the stone in, but it looks like that's dropped down. So I think the redstone has basically been interrupted at some point. It's turned off that. I think your auto villager is working because of my auto wheat village. Okay, we'll go and have a look at that. Let's go and have a look in here. What's he got in here? Anything interesting? No, I think he was just his way up from before. So yeah, so we'll get him to have a look at that. But that's really cool. We're going to have a look at my auto villager in a minute. Let's go and have a look at something else though first. Right guys, so we just come over by Smithy's castle, and as you can see it is growing. He's got some stuff going on at the back up there, and I think that's going to be a tour in itself. So we're not going to go in there and see what he's doing. He's not got it complete yet, and we don't want to spoil it. But I've come over here. This is where we saw from the top of the town hall, and as you can see there's an outline of a building starting to emerge. Don't think there's much to it yet. There's, yeah, just that, and he's kind of carved around here, and it's got a bit of a back garden. But yeah, so this is the start of Andy's base basically at spawn. So he started working on that, and so he's basically my neighbour. As you can see, the next thing on the house here is my house, and if we come over here, there it is. So we are neighbours. I've got a big monstrosity as a neighbour. I'm not sure he had planning permission for that. So yeah, we shall have to talk to him about that. Planning permission for such a big monster thing next to mine. Okay, mind you, it's not as big as Smithy's. Right, okay, just a quick show over here. You might have seen this on the map. Which one? This one here. You can see the black outline there, and that's basically the start of this. And I just made myself a automated or semi-automated wheat and potato farm, and just the idea really was I couldn't be bothered harvesting all the time. I was doing a lot of trading with the farmer villagers, and so yeah, I basically wanted to have, let's just put these in here so we can grab 64 of each of these. So I try and keep 64 of everything in there, and that basically gives me enough time to come back up here while the rest of that's dropping down in the hoppers, and switch those off. And what we should be able to do is replant all this. So it's not fully automated. We've got one of those actually, which we'll show you in a moment, but this one is just my own sort of personal farm, and it's easy enough to replant. It's just a case of walking up and down like this all the time, and it just replants itself. And I wanted all the wheat, and I don't really need the seeds, but I need the wheat, need the potatoes and that side of it, and can't fit it all in my inventory. Let's put that down there a second, plant that one. So yeah, I needed all these to go trading with villagers, because the farmers are by far one of the best to be trading with. I didn't want to do that. And I can eat them as well. Yeah, they're just one of the best to trade with, because they're only about between 13 and 16 each time to get an emerald. And you know, so a stack of, or 2 stacks of potatoes, and you got yourself 8 emeralds straight off. So, and then you just unlock them again with things like carrots. So you can just alternate from one to the other, lock, unlock. And then you throw that into some pumpkins, throw that into some melons. All these can be automatically grown, so you can just literally get shed loads of it. So that's what we're doing with the auto farm. I'll probably build myself a little micro farm as well. I quite fancy doing that, because I can then just stand there, and you can AFK at it, and just literally you know, grow whatever crop type you want and just get an inventory full in minutes, and that's really useful. So I'll probably change this to a micro farm at some point. But yeah, so many things to do. So we'll just replant these, and then what we're going to do, we've got a few new members on the server, and some of them have been really busy building. Just enough, look. So some of those have been really busy building, so we're going to head over and have a look and see what they've been up to. So, okay guys, so we've just come over to the top part of spawn here, and we'll buy these couple of houses, which is, we've got Jacob's over here, which hasn't really changed much, but over on this side we've got Hugo's been building his, and Jacob's got a really nice bridge actually. I quite like that. It's like one of those nice swing sort of wood bridges that comes down, but no, I think he's done a cool job. Nicely featured there, so I'm liking that. And this is Hugo's. Layout for future bridge, please do not touch. Yeah, Hugo, I think you need a little bit more work on this one. I'm only kidding. I know you've been working really hard on this. So this is your house, and we'll just... oh, I hate doing that. So let's go there, see if we can get in. No, I can't. I hate these doors like that. He's going to put a button on the floor for me, but oh, he's put a pressure plate this side instead. So yeah, he's got a very nice little dwelling here. Nice fire in the corner. You can see downstairs. It's a nice little feature there with a table. Really nice views across here. Future door, I think. Something like that. Probably bring his horse in. So let's have a look downstairs, and it's got a little bit of work area going on here with some auto smelters. Yep, he's run out of coal. That's got all that in there. Tell you what, let's be kind to him, shall we? If we put the coal in that one, that'll carry on burning. So yeah, he can carry on smelting that. That's all smelted, and they're obviously dropping into the chest there. So that's really cool for him. Working pick, he's obviously working at the moment, so yeah, he's got another one of those funny doors there. Got some lights hidden underneath there, which is really cool, and another downstairs area, yeah, but nothing finished. So that's coming along nicely. So it's good to see the new spawn houses popping up. Excuse me. We have actually got a couple of new members. So we're up to 7 at the moment, I think. So there's myself, Ghost, Smithy, Reese. We then got Hugo, Andy, and Jacob. So that's at the moment. We've got 2 new members which are due to come on later on. So I won't post anything about that yet. So watch this space. We've got a couple of new guys, so we should be up to 9, which hopefully means we can get going with things like the Wither fight next. And that side of it as well. So what do we have here? So yeah, this is an interesting feature, and I'm not going to press any buttons because he hasn't shown me how it is working, but this is all to do with an auto wheat farm there, I think. But then I think Andy's built this here, so does it all join in? I'm not sure. I'll probably have to get Andy to go through it. This bit here is a little bit more simpler because it's just a load of villagers in there, and they are farming, they are throwing stuff around, and I think, and yeah, there's a minecart underneath which is basically collecting the items, dropping them into a chest. Did he drop? No, that's just a chest there. So I think that's sort of set up and working. And this is the one that Andy is saying, because look, it's got doors above here, so they've bred inside there. I'm not sure why he'd want them to breed. I suppose it creates the maximum if any die, they recreate again. But that is somehow merged with this village here. Now, if you may remember, this wasn't working. So we've got a load of new villagers down there. Let's go at the top and have a look. So in theory, you could have just been put there for safekeeping. There was 4 up here, so let's have a look, see what we've got. And oh, yeah, there's a few, but there's no crops. That's interesting. Have I got any carrots on me? No, I haven't. Wheat, nothing on me at all, so we'll have to have a look at that. So they're not planting crops anymore, but then they might be. You see, that's probably conflicting with that village now because they're planting crops, but these aren't. And maybe those doors are no longer valid because they're old doors. So we might need to look at that and see how the mechanics of all that are working together. But that's good to see anyway. So there's lots of villagers up here, even if they're not breeding. That's not too bad because I think we've got enough villagers to actually finish the project that we have going on downstairs, and I think that's what I need to get on with next, is to actually get this finished downstairs. And I'll just show you where I've come to on this. Just make sure the map is up to date here. I think it is, and I think we'll probably have to go a bit further out as well in terms of exploring. So as you know, we've got this area in here. Yeah, they're breeding in here as well. So I think we need to sort the farm out up, and they'll probably keep on breeding if that's the case. So down here we have the confessionals and the slime farm, and then down this side we've got this here. So we've got a couple more villages to put in there, so we need to do that. And if I take you, let's get rid of that silk touch one. If I take you in here, aha, yes, we have another area. So I kind of closed it off because I wasn't sure if this was light enough or not, and I didn't want to risk a big open area, zombies spawning and coming in here. So I cornered that off. But all this dirt wall is going to go down, and I'm actually going to, at the moment, this extends as far as these guys here, but I think I'm going to extend it even further all the way along. I'm not going to make an entrance in that side. I'm going to keep it as it is, but I think I'll extend along, and we've got some big plans for this, I think, for putting in the farmers and the rest of the villagers. So it's going to be the rest of the trading area, really. So yeah, that's really cool. Starting to enjoy that. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the tour, and it's been a lot of fun, and you can see there's a lot happening on the server. If you're looking at this and thinking you'd like to be part of the server, we are still taking applications at the moment. So we've got 2 new members joining us later on today. One of the things though is we've had a lot of applications, and we are being very specific in terms of what we're looking for. So if you think, having watched my videos, having watched Smithy videos and some of the other guys that I'll put links to down the bottom, if you think you'd fit in with this community, you can see the kind of stuff we get up to and the kind of builds we do. We're very much about working together as a team, so we are looking for experienced Minecrafters, I think you'd probably say, people who know a little bit about Minecraft and are into the building and the sort of creating things, and as well as the exploring and going off and having your own base and doing your own stuff as well. So that's what we're looking for. So yeah, perhaps drop me a message, send me a message through YouTube or via Twitter. Get in touch, let me know that you're interested in coming on the server, and we'll have a look. Tell me a bit about yourself, maybe you know what you like to do in Minecraft. If you've got a YouTube channel, send me the link to that and I'll go and have a look, and basically myself and Smithy will review all those and decide who wants to come on the server with us. What else do we need to know? Not too much really. It's just, you know, what do you want to do in Minecraft, how old you are, the kind of things you enjoy doing, how long you've been playing, all that usual kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, get in touch if that's if that interests you coming on the server. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little tour. We're going to get on with building in here next. I think that's the next thing to do. So we'll crack on with that, and hopefully you join me next time to see how we get on and what we can make of this empty room. Got some big ideas, and hopefully I can put them into practice. So my name is WildTrekker. Join me next time here on the WildCraft server. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.